Okay, hello. These are Rita and Iro's Welsh Terrier puppies, born November 28th. They're 6 weeks old today. They are full of that terrier loving. Yeah, they are. Here's Pink. So we are going to start the puppy picking today, and I will send an email with all the details of how that works, more or less. I'll send the email with your orders, your picking orders again. And you will, when it's your turn to pick, you will just click reply all, that's black, and let everybody know your pick. That way I'm not the one everybody's waiting on to intercept the email and let everybody else know. So everybody will know when I know. Try not to take more than a day or two if you can with your picking. I know it can be really hard, but it's so exciting for everybody, and everybody's always anxious to know which puppy's going to be theirs. If you are not first to pick, here's Black, then I would suggest, got somebody going, number 2. I would suggest that you and your family together, you don't have to tell me or anything, but just let me know, or not me, just decide amongst yourselves, like, okay, if we're number 2, who are our, sorry, pause for 1 minute. Who are our top 2 that we pick as a family, so that, sorry. Okay. So that, okay, I'm just going to start over because I just had one poop. I was cleaning it up, and most likely I'm going to cut that part out of the video. So, I was just saying, if you are not first to pick, like if you're second, I would recommend you and your family sitting down and trying to put in order your top 2 that you would pick. That way, if your first pick is picked, you aren't just totally thrown off. And it helps because you're a little bit more objective. You're not being quite so final, and it seems like it's easier for people to do it that way, and just speeds things along. Most of the time, the person with first pick seems to take the longest. They have the most to choose from. And they've known all along that they get to pick from all 3, so that sometimes slows things down a bit. So today, I am more or less just going to let you observe them a little bit. I'm still sticking with my assessment of number 1, or as yellow, as my most energetic female. Red as the next. And Pink as my most laid back. Sorry about my Crocs. I always try to wear these with the puppies because I don't quite care quite so much about them, but then I always feel like people think I'm probably like serious hillbilly, which I might be. I'm a crazy dog lady, that's all. And then for the boys, I'm still keeping Blue as my most outgoing, and then Black, and then Green. Although honestly, lately I've been thinking maybe I should bump Black up. He's kind of starting to act pretty. I don't like to, once I've decided, I don't like to change it, because what we also start to see is just typical 6 to 8 week old terrier energy, and sometimes you're better off deciding right at the very beginning when their personalities come out who's the most energetic, because then they all just start turning into natural terrier energy. So that's why I'm sticking with Blue as the most outgoing, because they're all going to be doing this when you come to get them, every one of them, even more so. But that's why. And then where's Green? Really is a gentle soul. Yeah. So I'm just going to kind of talk about puppies and let you guys observe. If anybody gets really stumped, just email me. I can try to walk you through it, kind of let me know what your puppy's living situation will look like and all that, so I can kind of help you. green, red. It does get hard to video them when they're this energetic. That's pink. That is, who is that? Yellow. The toys I've got out for them, this is a crinkly squirrel. They love these crinkles. Also those things that you put water bottles in. This is black right here, and green and yellow. There's also a squeaker in the tail. Sorry, you can hear willows. I've got willows right behind me for their video. Pink, green, blue, yellow, black, and red's chilling in my lap. She crawled right up here. And then I've got a squeaky ball over there. I have got somewhere, over by the door, Life's Abundance Bully Stick, which I'm going to have one of those in every one of your pickup packets. We really like those. They're a safe alternative to rawhides, but they don't just eat them and they're done. It lasts them a while and they chew on it a while. So that's why I like those. This is black, yellow, red, my sweet red, blue, pink. Collars. These are 10-inch. They go up to 10-inch collars. They're expandable. If I take it off with one hand, I won't be able to get it on. So that's what I mean by expandable. They slide. This is the part that we've slid so far. So as you can see, there's a ton of room to slide. So going up to a max of 10 inches is all you're going to need right now for collars. Trying to think what else. Red, yellow. That's black. That's green. That's pink. As for feeding, that's typically one of the most common questions on pickup day. Our vet recommends when we have a whole litter, leaving food out for them all the time because they're learning. Less than half their life, they've been eating hard food at this point. Actually, hard food only a couple weeks, a week or two. So we don't want when they're learning to be limiting them. We want them to know how to eat and us be confident they know how to eat. Come on, camera. Honestly, I'm just going to have to get a new camera. It's a great camera, but it's more for picture taking than videos, I think, is the problem. Blue, green, yellow. Oh, who is that? Is that pink or... No, it must be red. Oh no, red's in my lap. Red's right here. That was purple. Black, sorry. Purple's in the other litter. So, we do have food out for them all the time, but I do highly recommend that you put them on a feeding schedule. It really helps with house training. You can almost put their bowels on a schedule to a point. I mean, if you've ever had a puppy, you know it's kind of half a joke, half serious. I mean, I'm not joking. You really can, but it's also just very unpredictable sometimes. So most people do 2 times a day. Some people do 3. Honestly, don't do 3 unless you're going to do it 100%. It'll just mess them up if you some days do 2, some days do 3. You go by their weight with the amount on the back of the bag divided by how many times a day you feed them. At 8 weeks, they're going to be about 3 to 5 pounds. Trying to think what else. Day 1 is always a little hard on them. They're terriers, so they're high energy and they're resilient, and they're puppies. They're resilient. Isn't Red? She just loves to be in my lap. But they might not eat as much that first day, and they are going to be getting used to eating at a certain time. So don't expect them to just chow down. I have a lot of people that text me like, oh, they haven't eaten today the first day, and that's okay. If you get real concerned, you can water their food down for some reason. Seems like all my adults too. They love watered down food. So anytime you're like, I need them to eat, I always just water their food down. But I wouldn't get into that habit. I mean, they need to learn to eat hard food unless that's something you want to do every day. But anyways, I'm off on that's blue and black. I can really get off blabbing. Yellow. So So once you pick your puppy, if you come up with a name, you can let me know. And I can try to start calling them by that. This is Black. We got blue, red, and pink. Blue, red, pink. And then we also, as soon as everybody's picked, I'd like to really get everyone's pickup dates completely scheduled, the time and date, if we haven't done that already. There's green, and there's yellow. You're sweet. You're sweet. You want some nubbin? Want some one-on-one? Want some one-on-one? Let's see. What else? The first night, they are gonna whine. They're not gonna like to be alone in their crate. It's blue, pink, yellow, black, green. They love that squirrel. Perfect noise. I also like that there's no stuffing in that. So if they do rip it open, it's not like they're eating stuffing. Everybody but Black over there. Black came to say hi. You see what I mean though? They really do. They can be all hyper and energetic, but they do love people. They like to be in your lap and snuggle. This camera, I'm so sorry. You know, one time for one litter, I had a fire alarm that was constantly beeping in here. And somebody, when they picked up their puppy, they brought me a fire alarm. So maybe somebody will bring me a camera. No, I'm totally kidding. Totally kidding. I'm sorry about that though. It's got to be frustrating and I need to make sure I get that taken care of. So, anyhow, I hope this helps. I'm going to get their faces once more if I can. Here's Pink. Let me know if you get stumped, if you have any questions. Here's Red. And I'm excited for you. It's so fun to finally know which puppy's going to be yours. Yo! And Yellow, you're in my lap too. Yeah. Let's see. Black. Sorry to distract you from your squirrel. I'm going to do it again though. Hey, buzz off! Stop taking my squirrel. Blue. Did I get Pink yet? Hi, Red. Green. Alright everyone, hope you have a good week. Let me know if you have any questions.